Welcome to Spoken Reviews, home of the Spoken Reviews. Today, guys, we have a quick comparison between the Note 8 and the iPhone X. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and start this review off with just some comparisons of the physical features. So first we'll start off with the screen sizes. So on the book that says that the Note is 6.3 measuring from corner to corner for the screen size, and that's pretty much exactly what I get. Whenever you include the bezels, it's a little bit bigger, but whenever you just include the screen, that 6.3 does seem to be exactly what you get with that phone, so that's good. And then for the iPhone X, it's supposed to be 5.8 and pretty much exactly what you get, 5.8. The biggest difference that I've noticed going from them is going to be the width. So yes, they're only half an inch difference, but if you actually look at the width of this, the Note is pretty much 3 inches wide, and the iPhone, let's see, a little bit more than 3, and then the iPhone is a little bit less than 3. Whenever you do them side by side, you can actually see how you can lay the iPhone on the Note and you'll have the excess. So you can kind of see the difference. You see the difference on the side and the top. So definitely a difference in the physical size of the phones. As far as the build, I think the iPhone looks fantastic. I think it's the best looking iPhone they've ever made. You have the glass back with the metal rim. And then with the Note, you're going to have the glass back. Looks really good. So, but both are amazing looking phones. Alright guys, real quickly I want to go over the Geekbench scores. So for the Note, we have 1812 for single core versus 4231. So extremely impressive for the single core. For the multi-core, even more impressive. 6311, which is really good for that Snapdragon processor. But 10,319, I mean, it's off the charts for a phone. It's pretty much in laptop territory. So by far, the iPhone blows the Note out of the water with that. And one more quick benchmark is going to be the InToTo benchmark. You can see you have 167,000 on the Note and 214,000 on the iPhone. And this is mainly geared towards the graphic performance. So once again, benchmark wise, the iPhone is going to blow the Note out of the water. Now, I mentioned before the screen sizes are a big thing for me. I'm a big fan of phablets, so I just wanted to kind of pull up a couple apps and show you what it actually means. So on the CNN homepage today, you can see this picture is roughly about 4 inches on the Note, but if you go over to the iPhone, the same image is about 3 inches, 3.5 inches. So in this example, you're going to lose about a half an inch on the same image because of the size of the screens. And here's another example on Instagram. You can see the difference. So on this one, this image is again about 4 inches on the Note and roughly 3.5 on the iPhone. So these are some of the real life differences you're going to get with the different size screens. Pros and cons to both. The Note, if you have big hands, and I have pretty big hands, it's not that bad to hold. The iPhone, it really does feel more in line with a regular iPhone than a Plus. So technically you're getting a bigger screen than a Plus. The Plus is 5.5, you're getting 5.8 here. But the phone isn't as wide, so you're getting a bigger screen. It's just a longer phone, not as wide. Over here, you're getting a true phablet, so everything's going to be a little bit bigger on the Note. So you're going to have to really make that decision. More than the Geekbench scores, more than anything, it's going to be, hey, what are you okay with size-wise? This one, I mean, you can use it one-handed, but mainly it's going to be two-handed use. That's just going to be to me, that's the big difference is I can pretty much get away with using the iPhone with one hand for the most part, but with the Note, for the most part, I can use it halfway with one hand, but a lot of times I do have to use both hands. But I've been using phablets for the last maybe 5 or 6 years, so I'm kind of used to it. All right, guys, next time I kind of want to show you the speakers. So with the Note, you're only going to have that one bottom firing speaker, which is decent, but it's not what it should be. Samsung, for a long time, they've been behind in this, and this has been a top complaint. I don't know why they haven't addressed this one yet. With the iPhone, you do get the speaker on the bottom, and you also, the microphone up top doubles as a speaker. So real quickly, I'm just going to play the same clip from my channel. First, the Note.
Welcome to Spoken Reviews, home of the Spoken Reviews. Today, guys, we have a quick review of the Samsung Note 8.
And then over here.
Of the Spoken Reviews. Today, guys, we have a quick review of the Samsung Note 8.
So undoubtedly, way more better sound quality with the iPhone, fuller, and the sound's coming at you versus the Note. It's good, but it's not where it needs to be. And sometimes when you're holding it, sometimes you accidentally cup the speaker and you can't hear it at all. Now, battery life on both phones is pretty good. I will say that the battery life on the Note is significantly longer than the iPhone, but the iPhone is still pretty solid. Real quick, I want to kind of show you, they both have power save modes. The iPhone, you can just go into your drop-down bar, you can just click this to get power save. It's a low power mode, but with the Note, you have multiple options. So you can actually apply several different customized power save modes to get better power conservation. And it's really cool because it goes into detail and it'll show you, hey, based off of making these changes, this is what your new battery life is going to be. So definitely you're getting a lot more as far as battery conservation with the Note. Now, as far as cameras, both phones have excellent cameras. I will say that the iPhone is more of a point and shoot. As you can see, you do have the options of time-lapse, slow motion, video, photo, portrait, square, and panoramic, but that's pretty much it. With the Note, you have a ton of more options. Pro mode, you can pretty much change everything: panorama, slow motion, hyperlapse, food, sports, rear camera, virtual shot, animated GIF. You can do a ton more. So if you're really into just pointing and shooting, either one will work. But if you really want to get to, customizing the photos and really get into the settings, you definitely want to go with the Samsung. As far as the speed for both phones, I mean, they're both extremely fast. Yes, benchmark-wise, the Apple is technically faster, but you'll see it all across the internet with the different tests. In a lot of ways, the Samsung is faster day to day, but when you get to the bigger, more taxing task, then you'll start seeing the iPhone pull away. But overall, I would say that they're both extremely fast, and you can't go wrong with either one of them. All right, guys, so the biggest difference outside of the physical size is going to be the different systems. So Android versus iOS, biggest difference. iOS is always going to be pretty simple. Anyone can pick it up and use it. You're just basically going to get your icons, and that's pretty much it. Good of icons, and that's pretty much the system. And of course, now they have this drop-down function. You can do a lot of cool things, but for the most part, iOS is going to be super simple, which there's nothing wrong with simple. I've used iOS the last year and a half with my iPhone 7 Plus before I broke it, and then I loved it. Now, with the Android, everything's going to be customizable. So you're going to get your widgets, which is cool. So I have the clock, I have my calendar, I have my email widget. With Samsung, you're going to get these side features. So as you can see, I have these side actions. So there's just a lot of cool things. Like here, I can do my device management right here, and you'll see right now it's doing the analysis of it, and then it'll tell me, okay, this is how efficient you are. Right now I'm 95 efficiency, and I can click optimize now, and it will fix whatever's not making me 100% efficient. So there's all these cool little extras you're going to get with the Samsung. You're going to get that. You're going to get the S Pen, which is cool. And then when you pull out the S Pen, you can do all the little cool things that they pop out. You can have all these options. So you can do, I mean, you can really do just a ton of things. Live messages, screen write, screen select, notes, create notes. You can just do a ton. So big difference. The iPhone, it's pretty much a straightforward, it's gonna do what it needs to do, but it's a much more simple device, much more mainstream. You don't necessarily, with the Note, you don't have to go into the detail. If you want the Note to be simple, it can be simple. But if you want to, really dive in, you can dive in and pretty much get anything you want out of the Note. So that's going to be the main difference. Also, with the Note, since it's Android, and Samsung, whenever Google releases an update, Samsung has to do their work to customize it for this platform. So it's always a lag. Versus with the iPhone, since they make the hardware and the software, it's seamless. So with the iPhone, you're always going to get the latest updates no matter what happens, which is, a huge plus. So, manufacturer and software, same company, versus Google's making the software and Samsung's having to customize it. So that's the big difference. Overall, guys, these are both fantastic phones. For me personally, if the iPhone was bigger, I would go with the iPhone, but simply because of the form factor, and I've also missed Android the last year and a half. I haven't been with Android. I kind of missed it. This year, I will be going with the Note 8. Next year, if Apple does make a bigger, larger size device, kind of like the Plus, they make an iPhone XS Plus potentially, I might give it a try. But other than that, yeah, both great options. It all just depends on what you want. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, hit the like button for me. If you have any questions, please leave them below. And if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and sub the channel, guys. Thanks a lot, and have a great day.